Thank you for joining us today at noon. I'm Jeremy Hohola. We start in Lake County, where a fire is burning about 15 miles south of Leadville. So far, that fire has burned around 165 acres. Now, we have footage from Sky 9 this morning we should bring up here in a second. The fire is on the south side of Twin Lakes near the Interlochen Historic District. The Lake County Sheriff's Office says anybody near Interlochen and County Road 25 should have evacuated by now. And more evacuations are possible. People who live in Lost Canyon are on pre-evacuation notice. That means they should be ready to leave at a moment's notice. The fire for now is not threatening any buildings, but it is burning in a popular spot for campers and hikers.
Growing up here, we definitely come out here and fish, camp, hike. It just kind of makes you sad because it changes the environment, but also at the same time, when there is fire, it definitely grows back way more beautiful than it was before.
So yesterday, this fire calmed down at sunset. Multiple hotshot crews are fighting from the ground, and air support has also been called in. Today, more than 100 firefighters will be working this fire, and we have a crew out there, and we should have a good update on this at 4 o'clock on 9 News. And taking a live look outside right now near Horsetooth Reservoir. Good day to get on the water if you can, and looking live over Denver right now, it's a great day to get out and enjoy the weather if you have today off. That's if you stay hydrated and don't forget the sunscreen. And joining me now is Lauren Robinson. Today, I almost caught on fire. Riding my bike and you can feel it.
Oh yeah, well today you definitely want to make sure you keep those shady areas in the back of your mind. Stay hydrated, keep that sunscreen out because it is going to be very hot. I'm jealous of anyone who gets to be in the water today and tomorrow because that's where you want to be. We're already at 89 degrees at DIA. Most of the Front Range and Eastern Plains either in the upper 80s, lower to middle 90s. We're already at 94 degrees down in Pueblo. The high country pretty warm as well. We're in the 70s up in the mountains and then more 90s across the western slope. So we're going to see very toasty temperatures today and then again tomorrow, as both of these afternoons are expected to climb all the way into the middle 90s. So today we should see a high of 95 degrees. That's well above our average high for this time of year of 82 degrees, but just approaching our record high for this day. Last hit in 1952. So I think we could see record-breaking temperatures in some areas, if not near record-breaking temperatures. All in all, what that means is we're going to be very dry, very sunny, very warm. Now, with that, we do have some air quality alerts that'll be in effect. The urban corridor will see air quality alerts for high levels of ozone. And then in parts of Lake and Chaffee County, we'll see that wildfire smoke cause some alerts. Outside of that, we're very dry. Not a whole lot to look at on our HD Doppler radar. So coming up in my full 7-day forecast, we're going to talk about a toasty couple of days ahead. We're also going to talk about some storms pushing back into the area Friday evening. And then we start to dry back out for the weekend. I'll have all of these details for you in my 7-day forecast. Stay tuned.
All righty, Lauren. Highway 285 is back open after it was closed all night. A deadly semi-truck accident happened yesterday south of Conifer. Colorado State Patrol tells us a semi was heading south when it went off the edge of the road, rolled on into its side, and then dumped its load of pipes on the top of 5 other cars. A person inside one of those cars has died. Nobody else was hurt. A court has ruled the man charged with killing 3 people at a Planned Parenthood clinic can be forcibly medicated. This happened in Colorado in 2015. The ruling upheld an order issued by a federal judge in 2022. This means that the suspect here, Robert Deere, will be given medication for delusional disorder against his will. This could make him competent to stand trial. He's already been ruled incompetent a number of times. It is still not clear when he could end up potentially going to trial. Right now, Denver police are investigating a shooting near 7th Avenue near North Wolf Street. One person was taken to the hospital. We don't know how they're doing. Officers on scene are working to gather more information. This week, the Aurora City Council approved a camping ban along the I-225 corridor. The council also set up a dedicated court system for people experiencing homelessness. People living in tents along I-225 could get a trespassing ticket and have their camp cleared immediately, and that means there's no more 3 days notice. City Council says the specialized court system is meant to help people get into shelters or get other resources.
It's a tough love approach, so we're going to be much more aggressive in terms of abatements, but we're going to be much more aggressive in terms of providing resources through a specialized problem-solving court that is called the Heart Court.
People who live or who participate in the year-long program can get their charges dropped. The city is considering expanding the camping ban beyond the I-225 corridor. Colorado's Department of Transportation says it's still on track to open a bridge over the Blue Mesa Reservoir. It was a broken bridge. It's expected to happen by 4th of July. The bridge between Gunnison and Montrose closed in April after inspectors found cracks in the supports. That forced some people to take 6-hour detours. The bridge is one of 2 in Colorado made with a special strength steel. Now that sounds good, but engineers say the material is actually more likely to crack.
So back in 1963, when the structures were built, they used the T1 steel, which is a special steel that's extremely hard. And you think that's a good steel because it is hard, but it's also very brittle because of that strength.
So this will be a partial opening starting on July 4th to twice a day to cars, and to have the bridge fully open by the fall. The Colorado Attorney General says the state will receive $14.3 million of the Johnson & Johnson settlement. $700 million will be split up among 43 states for the company's baby powder. A lawsuit claims the powder was contaminated with asbestos. Colorado's $14 million share would be paid over the next 3 years. A judge still has to sign off on that settlement. We've learned the Federal Reserve will not raise interest rates. The Consumer Price Index remains unchanged for the month of May. According to this morning's report, the CPI held flat after rising 0.3% in April. The report excludes food and energy prices. Those increased, going up by 2% last month. Experts say the report may be an indicator that inflation is normalizing. On a monthly basis, inflation was at 0.0%. That's the lowest it's been since July of 2022. And iconic Hall of Famer Jerry West has died. West was the inspiration behind the NBA logo. West, nicknamed Mr. Clutch, went into the Hall of Fame as a player back in 1980 and then again in 2010 for being on the Olympics team in 1960. He was 86 years old.